Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the CloudOps Junction. So in this today's video, this is going to be part 3 where we will be going to restore a file from a file share from the backup. So in previous two video, we have created the Azure Recovery Service Vault in first video. Second video, we have tried restoring a virtual machine that we have deleted. Now we will create a backup for a file share, and then we will try to restore that backup. So now while doing a restore, it give us the two option. Either we can restore in the same location or either we can do it on some alternate locations. So before going that, let's go to our resource group or the storage account where we have actually created the the file share. We have a file share by the name of RSV. Under this file share, I have actually uploaded few of the documentations or few of the scripts that we can try restoring it. Now, what we will do, we will add this to a backup. So to the backup, we will go to our recovery service vault that we have created. We will go to the backup item. We will select the Azure, and then we will add the Azure file share. We'll click on create, and we will select the storage account. It will search, it will fetch the detail. Yeah, that's my storage account. And then I will search for my file share. The file share name was RSV, so it should give us the name. I think we already have backup enabled for that file share. So if I go back to my RSV and if I go to backup items, we have a file share created and the backup is added for that. Let's do one thing. Let's do a backup right away because I have just added the files to the file share. So I've initiated the backup. Let's go and verify the details if the backups started or not. We'll go to the backup jobs and we will do a refresh. So that's the latest backup. I think it's completed now. Yes, it's completed. What I will do, I will go back to my storage account, file share, and I will actually delete some files from here. Let's delete these files. I will delete this file and I will delete one more this file. So two files are deleted. Now we want to restore it. We'll go back to the recovery service vault, backup items, file share. Let's try to restore shares or a file recovery. Let's restore shares. Recovery service point we have to select. Let's select the latest one. Okay. And then it gives you the option where you wanted to restore it. Either we want to restore it original location or some alternate location. Let's do into the original location, overwrite the existing or skip. We will skip the existing one. If we click overwrite the existing one, the existing file will get overwrite. We don't want that one file to be overwrite, only two will be get restored. When I click on restore, it will start the restore process now. So once the restore process is triggered, it might take some couple of minutes depending up to the size that depend up to the size of that file share or the file that we are going to restore. Now it is triggering the restore now. Let's wait for some couple of minutes and then we will see the files got restored or not. This is a perfect example of a production environment where a user was using a file share on their machines and they have deleted the file share accidentally, or maybe they have deleted and later on they have realized that this file is needed now. So based on retention and backup policy, we can actually provide the same file to the user depending up to their requirement. So the file restore has been successfully completed. Let's go to the restore and backup jobs and let's find out. Yes, it's actually completed. It's took 33 minutes. And what it done, it has transferred 2 MB of data. Number of file restored was 2. Number of file was skipped was 1 because there was 3 files. If I go back to my storage account and if I go to the file share and RSV was the folder name, file share folder name, and if I browse it, you will see the 2 files has restored. So that was a small demo how you can actually restore a file from the backup. Also, there is a different way to do it. You can create a snapshot as well, and you can do it from there as well. Like if I go here and if I create a snapshot, you can actually add a snapshot directly from here as well. If you don't want to run the backup from there, you can add the snapshot from here, and from here as well, you can actually add uh, you can restore those files. So that was a small video. Thank you so much for watching it. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.